What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the like, smash up the like, smash up the like. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. Make sure after you select your notifications, you select all notifications. Click that drop button and select all notifications. I'm gonna go in, fam, but first I'm gonna let a few hundred of y'all come in, and I'm going into the chat and give some shout outs to the early birds. What's up, Mike L. Boston in the building? I see Dub 2 in the building. Willetta White, what's up? OG, who is that? OG Fitz. What's up, OG Fitz? Steph Bell, Boston in the building. Boston representing today. I saw Belinda, but I don't see her now. But what's up, Belinda? I know you're out there. Charles Bell, what it do? Mark Steen, I see you. Sonia Coleman, Philly in the building. Stanley, what's up, Stan the man? John O'Brien. John O'Brien, all right, John O'Brien. John O'Brien, what it do? Yolanda Williams, hey, what's up, Ferguson? James Ferguson Jr. I'm going in, fam. I'm going in. Let me pull up a pic of Jonathan right quick. Jonathan is, boy, he been catching the blues for the last several months, fam. For those of you who don't, who need to get caught up, I'm gonna catch you up real quick. So, movie star Jonathan Majors has lost a string of lucrative and high-profile deals since he was first accused of assaulting his then girlfriend, Grace Jabari, in March of this year. At the time, Jonathan was considered one of the fastest rising stars in Hollywood on the back of his turns in Grease 3 and Creed 3 and Ant-Man and the Wasp. And, you know, he also did one of this has got to be my favorite all-time Western now, The Harder They Fall. Oh, man. And then, you know, that was this controversial photo shoot that he did with Michael B. Jordan. And a number of people were saying it looked kind of sus. Typically, when you do sus things in Hollywood, you get rewarded. So what happened? This sexual, not sexual, but this physical abuse charge is what happened. Jonathan Majors was also thought to have been in serious consideration for the role of Otis Redding in the biopic Otis and Zelma. Man, that would have been, whoa, that's one of those career-defining moments. That's a Mona Lisa when you get to play a character like that. In addition to his acting roles, he also secured major endorsement deals with the U.S. Army and Major League Baseball's Texas Rangers. On Monday, man, dude was found guilty in a Manhattan court of assault and aggravated harassment. Almost immediately, Disney showed no loyalty. Disney and Marvel announced that they would no longer be working with Jonathan. I mean, almost immediately. It's like they was watching the trial and all they had to do was just hit the button. It was a button they was just waiting to send the email blast or something, and bam, it was over. Just like that. Fam, this is why I do not care nothing about these corporations and brands and stuff, because they care nothing about me. They care nothing about you. They're about that bottom line, getting to that paper. This is why I am an advocate for the athletes getting what's theirs. I am an advocate for people in the entertainment industry getting what's theirs. I am an advocate for the youngsters getting what's theirs. Don't you just go out there and let these companies suck up all your talent and shoot you some crumbs and think you're supposed to be grateful. No, you take your talents to Long Beach. No, not Long Beach. What did he say? What did I said Long Beach. What did LeBron say? I'm taking my South Beach. That's it. Yeah. Take your talents to South Beach, man. Get everything that you deserve. Go get the championship. Because those companies, they are going to win with or without you. They're going to pivot and keep on going like you never existed. According to the Hollywood Reporter, Jonathan was hired for the ads because he appealed to Generation Z. I'm talking about the U.S. Army recruitment campaign ads. The Army dropped it. Everybody just distanced themselves. He also missed out on a prestigious ticket to the Met Gala as a guest of Italian brand Valentino. Now, that's a big deal to some people, you know, to get invited to the Met Gala. You know, that's like a career-defining moment for some people. You know, I don't know why, but, you know, they made it that way. They say this is the biggest party on the planet, so you got to be here. And if you get an invite, it's almost like being in high school again. If the most popular person invites you to the party, then you're important. Man, everybody is distancing themselves. I didn't know that Jonathan had attended Yale. Yeah, he attended the Yale School of Drama, and he graduated from there. He also starred as a troubled amateur bodybuilder in magazine Dreams, which made an acclaimed debut at the Sundance Film Festival in January and was set to open in theaters this month. That's not going to happen. So all of these companies thought that Jonathan was the best thing since sliced bread. I'm talking about the U.S. Army, Texas Rangers, Valentino, Marvel, and let's just call it what it is, fam. Let's call a strike and a ball a ball. It all came tumbling down when his white girlfriend accused him of abuse. Fam, I know some of y'all suffer largely from cognitive dissonance. I know you hear one thing and you just take off running. You know how to be rational when you want to explain something or have a conversation about something. But when I do it, ooh, I don't like white people. He don't like this. He's anti-government. He's not a patriot. But when you do it, you're a rebel. You're just speaking your mind. But when I do it, fam, I'm going to call a strike and a ball, even if that girl was black or any other color. If she was green, I would say she was wrong. All signs pointed to her being the aggressor. There is video of this woman in the aftermath of the night in question, where she claimed that she was hurt and so injured that she couldn't move, but she was in the club right after all of this, kicking it and drinking, partying. And that's video of her being the aggressor, chasing him through the streets of New York. I mean, like a mad woman, swinging on him, and then he trying to get away from her. Like, get the fuck off me. He taking off, he running. Like, he's running from her. Get off me, man, get off me. You got to put your hands, sometimes you got to put your hands on somebody to get their hands off of you. You know, sometimes you got to push the motherfucker out, man, get off me. Something. But the man was trying to run away. And she continued to swing on him, to try to get him, attack him. That video alone, and that was the night in question, that video alone should have exonerated him. No matter what else was said. No, keep in mind, it ain't like they got exhibit one. Here you go. Here's a video of him actually punching her in the mouth. Here's a picture of him actually tying her up and holding her hostage in the basement. Here's a picture of him kicking her in the butt. Right here. Here's a video right here. They ain't got none of that. All they got is his word and her word. And the evidence that they did have supported him more than it supported his theory of events more than it supported hers. Yet he gets found guilty. Y'all know what this is, fam. And let me tell y'all something, fam. The Daily Mail, it's out of the UK, London. I think they're located in London. It is one of the most racist publications. It's really like, almost like just reading a regular blog that's located in the United States, one of these right-wing blogs in the US. But the Daily Mail, most of its users are located in the UK. And it'll give you, if you want to check the racial temperature of the UK, go to the Daily Mail and you can listen to how some of them talk. This is what they were saying about Jonathan. Now, they saw the same video we saw, but this is what some of them were saying about Jonathan Majors. Good. He deserves it. His abuse was clearly shown taking place in the video. His abuse was clear. They know how to be on code. I will tell you that. They don't give a damn about the truth. They know how to be on code. They know how to flip it, man. They wait till see what race it is. Okay, we automatic. I'm going to choose this side no matter what. It don't matter what you say. I'm taking this side over here. I'm rocking with this theory right here, no matter what you say. They know how to be on code. Lord. Let's see something here. How can I do this? Let's see if I can touch camera, share. I'm trying to see if I can share that with y'all, but I guess not. I'll keep it moving. Here's another comment from an uncivilized mutt. Had a great career and then blew it. Give Jussie Smollett a call. Now, what does that have to do? What does his case have to do with Jussie Smollett, who clearly created an actual hoax, who straight up lied, just made up a whole scenario of being kidnapped and having a rope strung around his neck? But this is the type of stuff they do. Somebody else said, good, jail time needed. He really is a POS. Somebody else said, surely not a potential race discrimination lawsuits in the making. And this is one of the ones right here. Y'all gonna really love this one, fam. You really love this one. Oh, well, he shouldn't go around beating women. It's good that his sponsors, employers, waited for an actual conviction before dropping him for a change. One wonders how much that was to do with his demographic, though. They know how to be on code. They know how to be on code, fam. They saw the same video we saw. But yet, this violent chick, this aggressive chick, they just took us aside. Now, I can guarantee you, if you took Jonathan Majors out and replaced him with Kevin Spacey or any white actor, any white man, the story would be different. Oh, she's wild, she's crazy, she needs to be put in jail, she's mental. All of those would have came up front. They would have said all of that. But this is clearly them picking a side based on skin color. The tick has been unticked. I'm reading some comments from the Daily Mail, one of the most racist publications, racist online blogs that you'll ever come across. I mean, you can smell the racism. When you log on the Daily Mail, you can smell the racism. So once again, fam, I say to you, if you have watched the video of the woman going to the club, kicking it, having fun, partying, after she said she was beaten by Jonathan and she was so messed up she couldn't move. So that's one video. Then we see the video of him fleeing. He hops out of the car. She's trying to hold him inside the car. He hops out the car and breaks away. He has to break away from her. He has to catch her. He has to act like he's being normal with her so that he can get away with her, get away from her. You know, just kind of like how, you know, a person who's being kidnapped would break away from their kidnapper. He had to act like everything was normal, and then he just took off, and she come running behind him. That doesn't sound like someone who is being abused and who is in fear of their life. It doesn't sound like someone who is getting pushed around. In fact, one could say the opposite. If I see one person pursuing the other and the other running, making a mad dash to get away from this person, my common sense would tell me that the person who is doing the chasing is the aggressor. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, fam. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I'm gonna need some help with this. Go into the comments. Sherry Batco, what's up? Yanni and Dad Channel. What it do? Hope that works out. I like that name. Dominique Everett, what's up? Tamika McCain, what it do? Tamika said, I don't feel sorry for him. Should have stayed with his kind. What's up, Miss Jazzy? Sean Lunatic is in the building. Like somebody dropped a 50 piece. We woke now. What's up? Shout out. We woke now. Appreciate you. Concrete Jungle. What it do? L7. What's up? Shout out to We Woke Now. Drop that 50 piece on us. Nuna B, what it do? Melissa McGregor. Jerome, Raleigh, North Carolina in the building. Raleigh, North Carolina, South Carolina. I be getting it confused. Raleigh, South Carolina, North Carolina. I think that's North Carolina. Yeah, Raleigh. Okay. So now you got me looking. I'm supposed to know this type of stuff already. Raleigh. Yeah, North Carolina. Yeah, but who was that? AM Ray. That's right. Smash up that like button, fam. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. So I got a question for y'all, fam. Got a question for you. I want you to give me a thumbs up if you think that Jonathan Majors, if you think his career can survive this intact. He's gonna take a hump, he's gonna take a few lumps no matter what. But if you think his career is going to be able to bounce back to where it was pre-assault charges, thumbs up. Thumbs down if you say, no way, Jose. That ain't gonna happen, man. That ain't gonna happen. Thumbs down if you don't think his career will ever be the same. Thumbs down. Let's see what y'all saying. Let's see where y'all at with it. Let's check the temperature. Rhonda F. Riley in the house. Mike say no. Cool Driver say yes. Nick Thomas say no. Diamond Channels, Chanel says no. Yardell says no. And fam, the chat is moving like this, so I can't keep up with everybody. So if I say a few names in a row, and then it appears that I skip yours. I didn't skip you. It's just that it moved so fast that I couldn't catch it in time. T Capers, no, maybe. Wyland Kirkland, Big Dog. Gerald Jarvis, what it do? Pamela Hamilton says yes, it will survive. Hollywood is says, was that Mr. Mike Mister says it will survive. Up. Just Two says no. Flake says Flake Dobe, no. Byron Evans, what's up? Steph Bell says hell no. Butler Brown says no. Real Hip Hop, yes. Big Dog, yes. Real Code G, no. Muscle Gym Fitness, no. D-Red, no. Daniel Hall, no. So the question is, do you believe that Jonathan Majors' career will bounce back to the pre-assault charges? Will his career bounce back at some point? Will he get it all back? Or will it never be the same? Thumbs up if you think he'll get it back, it'll bounce back, and as if nothing ever happened, or thumbs down if you think, nah, man, it ain't gonna never be the same. He'll never have that type of star power again. Thumbs down if you think that's the case. George Adams says she's a white woman that will never be the same. Smoke Dog says no. Angela Carter says no. Pinarello Ryder. Is that Pinarello? I don't know how to say that word. Pinarello Ryder. Okay, so here's my thoughts on that, fam. Here's my thoughts on that. Absolutely, people should date who they want to date. I do believe that. I am an advocate for that. I'm not, I know sometimes people might get me twisted and they think, well, Willie D, he always talking about black issues and blah, blah, blah. And, well, why, I can't believe he don't care who people date. I can't believe, look, man, I think life is hard. I think life is it's not an easy thing. And it's not easy to find someone who gets you. And I do believe that all of us have more commonalities than we have differences. It's just that the hate mongers exploit our differences. And for example, one of the biggest differences that they exploit is our skin color, our ethnicities, right? This is to keep us preoccupied while they mess over all of us. While I'm talking about they being the elite. The elite. I ain't talking about people that just got money. I'm talking about the ones who run it. I'm talking about the ones who start wars, the ones who approve vaccinations that they know gonna kill you. I'm talking about them people. That's some different kind of people. I'm talking about ones that can get heads of state knocked off and ain't nobody going to jail. Those people. So we have more commonalities than we have differences. The hate mongers exploit those differences. And it's so many differences. We're fighting so many intangible things that don't even matter, that we can't get focused to hold these other people accountable. They divide us along city lines, state lines. We're at war about the team, our favorite teams. We fight over teams. There are people that have actually killed people over football games and basketball games. Fans arguing about people who don't even know them, killing family members and friends. We have fights among, and I'm talking about real fights. I mean, it's different. It's not just friendly competition. In America, often friendly competition turns deadly. People fighting over the schools, this school, people that go to this school don't like the people that go to this school, they see each other, it's on site. The little leagues, the parents are fighting, they take it too serious, they go overboard. This side of town don't like that side of town. This city in this state don't like that other city in the state because they think they the best city in the state. The East Coast don't like the West Coast don't like the East Coast, and the Midwest don't like the East Coast, and nobody likes the South. And we're divided along religious lines, financial lines, educational lines. We're divided, you know, along community, street, labor jobs, and white collar jobs. You see, so everything is to keep us just bickering and fighting. So if you can find someone who can check most of those boxes that work for you, you should do so. You should do so. You know what? If a person can find that person, now, my only issue with people who date outside of their race is when they put their own people down to justify it. If you got millions of people in your race and you can't find one person, you ain't never been able to find one person that you can get along with, it ain't them, it's you. Simple as that. So that's my only beef. That's my only gripe. I think people should do what works for them. Because I ain't got to sleep with them. I ain't got to smell their morning breath. They don't represent me when they go out into the world. I don't have to worry about their behavior. I don't have to worry about how well they dress or don't dress, the way they talk, the way they dance when they go out, if they dance at all. I don't have to worry about how they represent me or defend me in rooms that I'm not in. I don't have to worry about any of that. So I say that if a person can find somebody that works for them, and that's also within your race, because sometimes people don't like your partner, but that partner works for you. And we get so preoccupied about what our friends gonna think, what our family gonna think. If that person ain't being violent towards you, if that person is not making a concerted effort to demean you, berate you on a daily basis, insult you, if that person got all those boxes checked, that most of those boxes, man, see, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do what works for me. Having said all of that, you know, my preference is to sisters, baby. You know what I'm talking about? I got to have a sister, you know, like, you know, I need somebody that, because I think that the more a person can understand you, the more a person will get you. I need a woman who can understand me, just my daily plight, just understand what I go through on a daily basis, being a Black man in America. I ain't looking for no pity party, because I ain't no victim. If anything, I'm a victimizer. I ain't no victim though. I'll violate you. You try me, I'll violate you. But I ain't accepting no violations. So I ain't no victim at all. But we as Black men in this country go through a very specific set of circumstances that you have to be Black to understand it. And even if you are Black, if you're a Black woman, you don't totally get it. But you get it more than anybody else will ever get it. So that's my preference. But people should be okay with doing what they want to do for them. That's what I'm about. You know, do what makes you sleep good. Having said that, if I was to date outside of my race, if I was, the last person I would date outside of my race is a white woman. Oh yeah, I said it. That's right, I said it. No way possible. Because if you date a white woman if you're not white and you date a white woman, you don't get to have your regular disputes. Now, I'm not saying I get into disputes because I don't do the arguing. I don't do all of that stuff. But people change. And let's say y'all have a dispute, y'all have an argument, and she decides to weaponize the police against you. Well, the police going to be a whole lot more aggressive against you if she's white. Case in point, Jonathan Majors. If that woman was black, I don't think he'd be in this situation. And this is why we warn black men, okay, that's what you want to do, fine, but just know these are the potential circumstances and outcomes. This is not something made up. This is not me trying to pick on white women. This is me looking at history. I'm looking at history. I'm looking at how it went down historically, how these women who have been with black men who have destroyed black men's lives just based off a lie. No evidence, just her word against his word. So you're at a disadvantage if you ever have a dispute with one of them. You're at a major disadvantage. Just based off her skin color, she gets the benefit of the doubt. It's almost like, being arrested by the police and going to a courtroom. The police gonna get the benefit of the doubt. The cop gonna get the benefit of the doubt. The deck is already stacked against you. You got to do some extra stuff just to level the playing field. I don't like those odds. I don't like those odds one bit. What's up, Kevin L? Shan says black men get no respect from black women. Well, I challenge you on that. And I'm here to say today, on Tuesday, December 19th at 10:21 a.m. Central Standard Time, US, that you are a damn lie, because I have a black woman and I get all respect from her. Now, if a black man don't get respect from a black woman, perhaps that black man is just with the wrong black woman. You ever thought about that? Y'all ever thought about that? I don't deal with women who don't respect me. It's just simple as that. Stop being greedy. Stop being desperate. Stop settling for women who don't respect you. It's like the women who say, well, I'm not going to mess with a man that don't lead. If he's not a leader, I'm not going to. Well, why are you wasting your time with him if he's not a leader? You shouldn't even be in a relationship with a man who is not a leader. So if you are in a relationship with a man that's not a leader, and if you've been in relationships with men who are not leaders, that's on you. If that man ain't a leader, he ain't a leader. You're supposed to be able to recognize that. And you should have never settled for it in the first place. You should never try to change him. See, some of y'all be trying to change men. Y'all be trying to work on him and all that, trying to fix him and mold him up. And you can't build a leader. It's just something inside you. It's just a natural thing that's inside you that just propels you to lead, compels you to lead. Hell, if I was a woman, I wouldn't respect the dude that's not a leader. I wouldn't respect the dude who can't lead. I wouldn't respect him. So maybe if you're not being respected, it's two things. It's either one, she's just incapable of respecting a man, Or two, you don't deserve respect. You're not doing anything, or you're not doing enough to earn her respect. And in that case, both of y'all need to do something different. Both of y'all need to sit down. I'm not doing it. I'm not being in no relationship with a woman that don't respect me. From at the first sign of disrespect, I'm gonna check it. And if she can't make no adjustment, then that's it. I'm gone. I'm not gonna sit there and be going back and forth with somebody and trying to, do all of that stuff. That's a waste of time. She gonna either get with the program, or I'm gonna take the program somewhere else. It's as simple as that. Vance Mac, what up? Shango Leo says, some black women aren't worth it. You got to find the right one. I mean, look, Shango, what's understood ain't got to be said. So we already know that. So it's unnecessary to make a negative statement like that. Some black women ain't worth it. We already know that. Why you got to say, well, some black women ain't worth it? So why is that necessary to say that? Why it's better to just say, got to find the right one. That's it. Got to find the right one. You want to say something like that? Just got to find the right one. Why is it necessary to say some black women ain't worth it? Even if you're trying to be positive, you're starting it off negative. Starting off the comment negative. I don't understand how black people who want to be with each other, black people who want to be with black people, I don't understand this. How black men who want to be with black women, and black women who want to be with black men, hop on social media and tear down the opposite sex. They tear down the other gender. I don't understand that. How is it that you are going to attract a man, a good man, a positive man, a solid dude? Ain't no solid dude gonna respect those type of comments. Ain't no solid woman gonna respect those type of comments coming from a man. No woman with good energy is going to deal with a dude who's broken like that. She gonna run from him. So why even do all that stuff? Why say stuff like that? You only make yourself look bad, and you make it harder on the opposite gender, those in the opposite gender that are of your same ethnicity, to move around in the world. Every time you post something negative about, if you're a black man, every time you post something negative about a black woman, she's not the only one seeing it. You're not just sticking it to her. You're reinforcing what a lot of people already want to believe about black women, that they're unworthy, that they're not cooperative, that they're loud and this and all that. You're reinforcing that. Every time a black woman hop on social media and say, a black man don't do this and he don't deserve it, they don't do it, you read, but you still want to be with a black man, you're making it hard on those black men that you want to be with, because the world is watching and they're listening. But y'all just don't get it. Just don't get it. And the sad part is, many of you are well past your 20s and 30s. Some of you are in your 40s and 50s and 60s and still talk like you ain't got no damn sense. Still sound like you sounded in high school. Some of y'all sound like you sounded in elementary. My mama got a car and your mama got to ride the bus. So now, what you say about that? Good God. Yay, what up, Andy Matt? See Belinda in the building. Tamika McCain. No Limit. Queen Sherry Smith, what's up? Okay, fam. I think that's my time. Give a few more shout outs. Be nice. What it do? So if you're just not joining, I'll give a recap also, real quick recap. Make sure y'all smash up the likes before y'all get out of here, fam. Smash those likes up. Quick recap. So Jonathan Majors, after he was found guilty of assault on yesterday, Disney and Marvel franchise dropped him almost immediately. I'm talking about within just minutes, they was gone. They were out of there like he's done. We're not messing with him anymore. The Texas Rangers has also distanced themselves from him. The U.S. Army is no longer working with him. Valentino, they don't want to invite him to, they have disinvited him to their Met Gala party. And then, the big one is Marvel. But man, we're talking about some paper. The trip part about it is that they have eviscerated this man. And they've done this without any evidence. In fact, the evidence that they use to make people believe what their eyes saw, they really didn't see, supports his theory of what happened more than it supports his ex-girlfriend's theory. 2 videos that actually debunks her account of events. But yet and still, there's even one video where she's trying to attack him and he's running for his life. I'm talking about top speed and she's running right behind him in the streets of Manhattan. I think they were in Manhattan. They were in New York, and he's hauling ass, and she's running right behind him. But yet, they convicted him. So what was that about? It's bigger than whatever we think it is. I don't have the answers, but I know it's bigger than that. So I was asking you guys to give me a thumbs up if you thought that Jonathan Majors' career could survive such a defeat. Could it survive, not only survive, but could it bounce back and be intact like it was prior to the assault charges? Or do you think it's not going to happen? It's over. His career will never be the same. Thumbs down if you think his career will never be the same. Thumbs up if you think he can survive and he can get his career back on track to where it was prior to the assault charges. Drop a comment, family. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.